character driven. He would have multiple segments every show he was on. He was involved with so many stories at one single time. He always had so many things always revolving around him. There was always a deep story or deep theory to really dive into involving Roman Reigns during those years. Everything he said and did always felt like it had purpose and was driving a story somewhere. But ever since the back half of 2024 to current day, we haven't really seen that much rich and deep storytelling from Roman Reigns and his usage. Sure, there was the battle against Solo Sikoa and the New Bloodline, and then the WrestleMania program against Seth Rollins and CM Punk. But outside of that, Roman Reigns really hasn't been up to anything that major lately, and his usage over the last few months did take a dip in quality. It was something that the fans eventually caught on to and noticed, but in the summer months of 2025, his usage became very repetitive and bland. When Roman needed to be written off of television, he would get brutally attacked by the Vision, and when Roman needed to return to television, he would do so by returning in the closing moments of a Raw episode to attack the Vision. That was done so many times over the last few months, and fans have been wondering when they're going to switch things up, try something new, and dive back into those deeper stories for Roman Reigns. Well, it looks like those questions and concerns were finally answered on the November 24th edition of Raw. During this episode of Raw, Roman Reigns got his promo quickly interrupted by both Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. They all went over their bad history with each other. There was even a little moment where Cody Rhodes wanted to welcome Roman Reigns to his War Games team, which was a weird line for Cody's character to say because it was clearly CM Punk's team. Cody joined in pretty late, so for Cody to say it was his team instead of saying our team or CM Punk's team, that was a little eye-opening there. CM Punk did address this matter with Cody when he stepped into the ring and reminded him that it was his team, and Roman chimed in by saying that he didn't really like CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. So they're really laying down the foundation that these three megastars on the babyface War Games team don't really like each other at all. But the absolute biggest and most talked about moment from this segment came from the closing moment of the conversation. Roman Reigns says that the title would look so much better over his shoulder. But Roman says this line while equally looking at Punk for a few seconds and then looking at Cody for a few seconds, leaving it completely ambiguous up to the viewers to decide who is Roman directing this comment to. As Roman's leaving the ring, CM Punk asked Roman to clarify who he was talking to when he said that, but Roman said that it was up to Punk and Cody to figure it out. So just an absolute massive teaser drop there regarding Roman's future plans. The community has been begging for a long time for something interesting to be done again with Roman Reigns, and it looks like that is getting closer to happening here after this mysterious teaser. So who is Roman actually talking to here, and what's the biggest fan theory at the moment? Well, lots of fans feel like he better not be talking about the World Heavyweight title and CM Punk. Reason being that back in 2023, when the new World Heavyweight title was first introduced, Roman Reigns absolutely dismissed and verbally destroyed that title. Roman and Paul Heyman referred to it as the loser's title, how Roman's undisputed WWE title was the only one that mattered, and pretty much how this new title meant absolutely nothing in the industry. So that's why some fans are holding Roman's character responsible for those remarks about the world title that he made a few years back, and they're hoping he does not switch up his word and now tries acting like it's a worthy world title after he destroyed the title for being created in the first place. So fans are watching closely and hoping WWE just doesn't try to erase those Roman comments from history, because he said that, and he did completely trash the title and how no one should want it, how they should have changed about his perspective on the title. Hopefully they don't act like Roman never said those things. If Roman's going to come after the world title, he does need to address those prior comments about the belt. Some people really think that Roman is talking to CM Punk because Roman has been more of a Raw exclusive superstar in recent months, and Punk is technically the Raw brand's world champion. So with Roman only appearing on Raw as of late, it does make sense for him to be referring to Raw's world champion, which is CM Punk. But there still is a case that Roman could be talking about Cody Rhodes and the WWE Undisputed title. Roman had his historic title reign ended at the hands of Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40 in 2024. But the mind-blowing stat about that entire situation was that Roman never got a rematch at all. Everyone knows that WWE has gotten rid of the automatic rematch clause in recent years for former champions. But everyone still figured that after a 4-year-long historic title reign, that maybe Roman did at least deserve a rematch after doing something so historic. But Roman never got a rematch after that long title reign. So that's been something that's been discussed heavily ever since WrestleMania 40, that Roman never got his rematch and how the series between Cody and himself is all tied up at 1 win apiece. So you can argue that there is room for a rubber match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, and how there's still a good case for one match between the both of them. Their last match against each other pretty much featured the entire world jumping in and interfering. So maybe a rubber match for the WWE title with no one getting in their way this time around would be a nice third matchup between the two of them. The title Cody has, the golden WWE title, that's the title Roman debuted. It's the one he's attached to. So that's why some fans feel like Roman is talking to Cody. But the most fun thing about this mysterious teaser is that it's possible that he was talking to either champion, so it makes the discussion that much more interesting to go over. Maybe Roman did originally hate the world title and despised it, but maybe he feels like if anyone's going to elevate it and make it mean something, it's going to be him. Just look at the WWE Universal title. It was a rough few years for that title. It went through so many tough spots that some fans were even calling the Universal title cursed. It did not feel like a world title, and it always felt flat. But then Roman came along and made the Universal title feel more important than the original WWE title. So that's another possibility there. Maybe Roman wants to do that for the world title, what he did for the Universal title, make it the most important title in the company. But you could also say that Roman Reigns is talking about the undisputed title. He wants back the exact title he already had for 4 years. So both routes are completely open and make complete sense either way. Some fans are even taking it a step further and wondering if WWE could already be teasing a winner-takes-all triple threat match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes. Maybe the big twist to Roman's mysterious remarks is that he wasn't talking to just one of the two champions, he was actually talking to both champions at the same time. Roman does not just want one of the two titles, he wants to do what he did back in 2022 all over again. He wants to win both world titles and unify them. So that's why Roman didn't clarify who he was talking to, because the message potentially could have been for the both of them. It's nice to have an interesting topic to discuss again regarding Roman Reigns, and hopefully they do continue to build on this new mysterious teaser that they planted. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.